They girls don't be. If you didn't know, they be better than us. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause a sign ain't in the streets.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Chicago Bears. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And here we go from Chicago. Return starts at the 9. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Right to the air, Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And we'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Wide 80. 12.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
On 1, ready?
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
11 MT. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A 28-yard pickup there. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense... No, it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
He's good set. 180.
Play action now. Burrow. Throwing the out route complete. He's got it in the red zone. That one goes for 31 yards. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Here we go. 180. 25. 11.
Looking inside the red zone. Brought in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
One, ready?
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Stop.
Hand off to the up back. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal.
Here we go. 12. Done.
Brown. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
And they're going to send this away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams starting with the pass here. They'll try to set up a screen. Here's Robinson. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards. And a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, they give to Robinson. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Bengals into the nickel set, 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives wide as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And they're gonna be stuck with a 4th and long. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Is this clean at the 30? And he's getting nothing on that return. They left him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Gun, 11, MT, Kate.
Burrow on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in and they are already close to midfield.
Here we go.
The first down carry for Brown. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
The play fake. Burrow. Pressure coming, and they take him down. That pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 180.
Third and long for him here. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Zerline on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Here's Miller on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. The Bengals are out in front. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're looking at third and very long. Out of the pistol, Williams. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Has it at the 37. It's a textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Wide 80. Wide cut. Stop.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Let's up. 11, MT, Kate. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Here's Brown again. Makes a tackle. He's still going. Oh, Brown has it knocked out. And the Bears have it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Now Burrow. Finds a seam down the middle. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On one, ready?
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop.
Brown on the inside give. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
On one, ready?
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
11, MT. Here we go. 180. 180, shot.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And he will score a touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 20-zip lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like the receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Ready, set up.
First down, Williams to throw. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is second down. Working from the gun, Williams. It's taken in by Rome Odunze. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. They got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. Their work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's second and 20. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's brought down. They spot this one right at the 20.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Bengals going dime here. 6 DBs out there, third down. To throw, Williams. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted! Jordan Battle with the INT.
One, ready?
From the 40-yard line now. This is first and 10.
11, MP. Here we go. 180.
Motion the tight end over.
Hot. Stop.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
11, Thomas.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Completed to his running back. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. So 20 yards on that play. And the Bengals have a first down.
11, mighty. 12. 11.
From the red zone on first. He completes it in traffic. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
So 2nd and 5 on deck, and as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. Still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Gun.
They'll try and right with Brown. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals grow their lead yet again. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
What is going on?
Back to work after throwing the pick. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. That throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And it's going to be 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
What is up?
Seriously? Not even a play?
Williams set to pass. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
What is up?
3rd down. Here's Williams. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. DJ Turner comes up with it. And he makes the house call. It's a pick 6 for Cincinnati. All right, Brock, I try never to ask this, but I just feel like in this situation, do we even need to play a 2nd half today? What do you think?
Kate, you should never have asked her. Because if Frank Reich and those Buffalo Bills had that thought, they would have never come back against those Oilers in a playoff game.
Really good point. Zerline on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals continue piling on to this lead.
Bears nothing.
chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Returnable from the 1. This makes it up to the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Ready, set. Kill.
They'll run it with Robinson from the pistol. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on third and short.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches.
Ready, set.
The carry for Robinson. No gain on the run, so now they face 4th down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Punting unit out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
At their own 17-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go.
One play action here. Burrow. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Big gain downfield. And he has this to the opposing 35.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35.
Here we go.
Burrow now on first down. Sends this to the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's get set. 11. Can. 11. Stop.
Burrow to the air now. Looking for the end zone and a deep shot. Yeah, would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They send out Greg Zuerlein for the field goal. From the right hash, 52 yards out. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And they're unable to pile another 3 onto that lead.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10.
What is it?
Now Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop-in. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a 2nd down.
16 at the 36-yard line.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready, set. Bravo, bravo. Here we go.
Now here's Williams. Completed over the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Ready, set. Volunteer! Volunteer!
From the gun, it's Robinson. He picks up 9 on some quality running there, and that brings up 3rd down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Williams to throw. It's on target to Moore. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st down from the 42.
Ready, set.
To throw is Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
First down, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
What is that?
Waste of time.
To the air yet again, Williams. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Seventh play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3.
Ready to run.
Again, it's Williams. Has his man, caught by Odunze. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Dad, ready to run. Yes.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
Ready to run. Axel.
Robinson on the inside give. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Third down, Bengals coming out in a dime look here.
Ready to run.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding out. They're able to drop him. That is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Will Reichert now to try on the field goal. This is going to be a 46-yarder. And he missed it. It's no good. And they continue to trail by, well, Brock, a whole lot more than a field goal.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
On 1, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead.